I'm the macho man, Randy Savage, and this is the bravest woman ever to enter a wrestling ring, and I'm gonna send the honky-tonk man on the first bus back to Disgraceland, yeah!
What a whiner that macho man is!
The 24th light arm, the largest arms in the world, are gonna shake, rattle, and roll you, brother. Now I want you to remember one thing, honky-tonk man, you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Want a shot at The Rock tonight? You beat The Rock tonight, and you won. Next week you get a shot at The Rock WWE Undisputed Championship. That was disrespect.
It's like the most important man in the world standing here, and you got a conversation going with each other. Now explain about you. Put that thing down.
Just say something right here. You come out here running your mouth.
There's nothing you can do with 10 guys in that ring. Here comes the edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Well, welcome everybody to Friday night's Royal Rumble, and we have a great panel. Also, we have a very special guest. It's not Dreaming Tabitha, no, it is the little one that is with her that is so cute.
This is Gimli.
So cute.
And this is Nori.
Oh man,
She is a saucy, ornery little thing. Like, she will just plow this little guy over and not care.
Are they Yorkies?
Yes, Yorkies.
That is just cuteness overload.
Oh yeah,
Buster, Mommy has a replacement for you.
I always tell people, like, I love Yorkies. Don't get Yorkies.
See,
Yeah,
I
They're
had
so hard to train.
Are they really?
They're very stubborn, very obstinate, but they are precious. So you just gotta.
So the dog would get along with me.
This is possible. I don't know what you think. Oh, she wants to get down. All right.
I had a cousin. Him and his wife, they had a Yorkie. His name was Max, and he was the best damn dog. I loved that dog. He was so awesome, and I always wanted one ever since. You know,
we've had 4 Yorkies. Our last one passed away at 14, back a couple of days before Thanksgiving, and so was like, are we going to get new ones? Like, my parents, basically these are my parents' dogs, and I'm babysitting. So
oh, they're the cutest damn things ever. I'll tell you what, right there.
Yeah, he's 10 weeks old. The other one's 8. And she's discovered underneath my couch. So that's her playground. And so I've had to keep an eye on her because for some reason she's decided metal is fun to chew on. So I don't think she's that bright. So
is she one of the animals where you look into her eyes and she just has like
no, that would be the last one we had. Starry would look off into space, and we swear that she could see things that we could not see because she would just stare.
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
Starry, and she just go.
Yeah. No,
This one, I mean, I've only had these dogs for a day, so I'm still discovering their personalities. But this one's pretty docile. The other one, I can tell she's gonna be a handful.
She's a terrorist.
Speaking of which, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, Buster, do you want to be replaced?
Well, I was just gonna say that Piper's getting a new friend. I've been wanting to get him a friend for a while now, and a Yorkie would be perfect because, of course, you know, they're a smaller dog, and of course he would be the adult, and so yeah, I don't know. That is my goal. Anyway, so we're gonna say welcome to everybody. Welcome to me, who nobody cares about.
Oh, Jesus does.
Jesus cares about all of us.
That's right.
R2 is out with the wife tonight, so God bless those 2 kids. Hopefully they're having a fun time. And to my very, I guess it'd be right on screen, is our newest member, Joker Voice. What's up, buddy?
Hello. Oh, how is everyone doing tonight? I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. It's a nice balmy 103 here in Las Vegas.
Nice.
It's definitely humid in Florida.
77 here in North Carolina.
82, but it was humid.
Oh God, that sounds cold.
I know.
Tabitha's wrangling little puppy babies. And welcoming back Kat, the anti-normie. I didn't realize what you put in there, the anti-normie.
Hey, they're ruining everything. They're ruining everything.
So is that based on what you and Tom were talking about earlier today?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
By the way, that new intro, pretty cool.
That's shout out to R2.
I figured
he worked hard on that, and he also worked hard on the outro. So,
it's also cool.
It's. I thought it had been that. It's I guess not like that long. Like 3 weeks? We've only had the intro for this is like the third week.
I feel like I'm new here, so you're just gonna have to walk me through everything.
You'll be fine, Miss. I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now we need to get her watch hours up because we need to get her monetized. So
all right.
Yeah. You know what sucks is that YouTube Shorts don't count towards monetization.
No, they don't.
But I've been like killing it in the Shorts.
There's zero incentive there, which is so terrible.
Yeah, I did a short the other day, got over 6,000 views, and I'm like, and that doesn't count. My heart is broken.
Yeah, that's actually wow. So basically,
that's basically saying TikTok is useless, which it is.
I think it corrupts the brain.
It gets attention towards the channel, and so I have seen a significant increase in my YouTuber subscribers, but as far as monetization counts, it's worthless.
So basically I need to just run your playlist over and over again all night.
If you want to, I
don't mind doing that. Sure.
Which I have playlist too, so to do that for mine too. Just
sure, I don't mind doing it. I have more than I have a phone. I have a tablet. I can do that. Why not?
Playlist, folks.
Cat's getting pimped out for views. JT, who couldn't be here tonight as well, he says, "Have a good night, boys." Well, there are ladies here. He said that once we were opening the intro, so we do have ladies here. And lastly, but certainly not least, she is one of the staples of the channel, even though she can't always make it, just like JT. Dreaming Tabitha. So yes, we need to get her channel. It's 4,000 watch hours in a year. We can do it.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that when I started this year, so I was just doing it for fun, and then all of a sudden it started taking off, and it's like, oh, and of course I would wait until the middle of the year to get serious about it.
Right.
Well, it kind of starts out as a hobby for everyone, but kind of about the fact that we both just kind of did spirit fingers. Here we go.
Everything they do is magic.
Magic.
That's right. I try.
We're always doing spirit fingers around here.
One thing that helps is live streaming. I'm almost like, do you want to play anything video game wise and just live stream? I don't know.
I don't know if I even have the capability to do that.
Well, you can participate in it's what R2 likes to do, right? Remember with the whole games where you do the Jack games or whatever?
Oh.
Yeah, we had a fun stream with that. I did have a couple of potty mouth words because I'm super competitive.
What? You know.
Me no.
But potty words are fun.
Well, when you
there's your shirt, Kat. You ever open up a merch store?
Potty words are fun. Wait, you don't have a merch store, Kat?
No.
You have 3 times the subscribers of my channel. You don't. You need to get a merch store.
Why? People would buy merch
and give you money to buy more Red Bull.
Oh, obviously, Kat doesn't need money like the rest of us.
Right, exactly.
You know where I work, right? I'm not saying it. I work in retail.
Right.
I don't even do the
yes,
sales stuff.
we have a new policy. We're not going to talk about where anybody works. We've had some slight slip ups, like my job came up where I worked and stuff like that, which is not a big deal. But yeah, we figured out we're not going to don't mention anybody's job.
I do know I have one friend who is completely insistent I work at a certain spot that I'm just going to say he might be right. He might be wrong. He's leaning towards the wrong. But I would have let him continue to believe that I work there.
Because that's what good friends do.
Yes.
Oh, I was going to ask if it's in the kitchen.
How did you know? You guys want me to go make you guys sandwiches?
We weren't supposed to talk about where we work. Yeah.
Considering you put whipped cream on tuna fish, the answer is no.
Yeah, well, right now I don't have any tuna
Thank
fish.
you.
I'm just going to have to go with the whipped cream.
Okay, so let's get into the first topic. We have so many to cover, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. I will let our guest, I guess we'll say returning legacy member pick.
I like that.
It's either She-Hulk, next week's clip, or we'll say House of the Dragon next week's clip.
Wait, run, Tabitha. This is the guy who forced Joker voice onto Twitter. So run.
I did.
I did.
Run.
Oh, okay.
So She-Hulk it is. I'm gonna laugh if she comes back. She came back.
Wow.
Oh, I've got She-Hulk sitting right here. Like it's a just.
Well, it kind of looks like this.
So Vanquish.
Vanquish says, "Good evening, y'all." That would be JT's friend. I'm trying to convince him to make a YouTube channel, and he just won't do it.
Well, you convinced Joker to get Twitter, so anything is possible.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm a jerk.
Oh,
is this episode 1 or episode 2? Because I've heard about episode 2.
I just recently watched it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is episode 2 because I wanted to go through that. My fault. House of the Dragon. There's so many clips. That's why I'm like, wow. Yes, we're gonna take a. So I'll just play it. Here we go.
This way, please. We are the first top-tier law firm to launch an entire division dedicated to superhuman law.
God, is this why they hired me?
Okay, just for the record, yes, this is why they hired you.
The irony is hilarious.
I'm like, she needed a job. Should she really be
Exactly.
complaining about why they hired her? I mean, I understand dignity and all that stuff, but you need a job. Like,
thank you, Tabitha.
Right.
Thank you. She had no job. She got
fired.
She got fired. She went on so many interviews, and everybody's like, "Oh, pass." It's like,
yeah,
I
no.
Oh, but
that's the real She-Hulk. Just for the record. I mean, I know it's in like.
I just want to be part of the cool kids.
I don't have a She-Hulk, so I can't be part of the
Neither
cool
do I.
You got more She-Hulk than I do. I don't have anything green. I mean, I can show you a Ghostbuster. You want a Ghostbuster? I got Captain America from Infinity War. Anyway.
This is Goose from Captain Marvel. Yes.
One of the better characters in the movie.
The best character in the movie.
I just find this entire clip ironically hilarious because the article where the showrunner said that the show could be a disaster because a courtroom show, the team of writers are terrible at writing courtroom scenes.
Yeah.
So why were they hired? Why were they hired?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't understand why someone who, come on, that's like saying, if Johnny Depp were looking for a job as a lawyer, you really think if somehow he decides to become a lawyer, gets a law degree, and decides to become a lawyer, you really think half the law firms are going to be like, nah, we don't want Johnny Depp. It's like, dude, superheroes are like the celebrities. I think the first law firm she walks into, if they were dumb enough to fire her in the first place, goes, "Oh my God, you're part of the Avengers." Yeah. Or even you're connected to the Avengers.
That goes even that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot she got pissed about this. She's like, I don't want to be an Avenger.
I mean, I will.
She doesn't want to be.
I will say though, like that, as Uncle Ben can cross over here, like as Uncle Ben says, with great power comes great responsibility. It wasn't, and some people have greatness, they're born into it, and others have it thrust upon them. I get where she's not exactly thrilled about being, and she's not even technically an Avenger at this moment.
No.
Like, they've not necessarily contacted and said, "Oh, thank you for your, initiation process."
Right.
So I kind of get where, the whole world has been turned upside down. This was not going according to her 5-year plan and whatever like that. But it just, and this honestly for me is just going for pacing. This show is kind of weird about pacing. It's like, it's really fast, very emotional, and a little bit confusing. But yeah, she's like, they're making her sound like an ungrateful feminist.
Yes. Yes. And that line that I referenced, when her friend said, "You're a superhero, you could be an Avenger," when she said, "Oh, that's for narcissist billionaire playboys
and orphans,
adult orphans."
Yeah.
And I actually did a video not too long ago saying why we don't deserve heroes, especially Tony Stark. That line was a complete diss on Tony Stark.
No, I know. God bless Tabitha and the fact that she is wrangling puppies right now that are probably tearing everything up.
Nori has this gift for finding cords that I don't even see, so I've got I've like unplugged a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't want because puppies have the sharpest teeth too. They will gnaw into something. You're just like, dude, what are you doing? So yeah, the fact is that what really kind of struck me as odd is that 24 or 36 hours probably before this, so like roughly on like I don't know Saturday night or whatever it is, she's like, she's talking to her friend Jose or something like that, the bartender, and she's like, "Oh, I'm balling on a budget," and it's like she gets offered a job in the same night.
Right.
You're not balling on a budget anymore. You got put in charge of your own division of law. You are a supervisor, which means you just took your previous lawyer's salary and probably doubled it.
Well, you took your taxpayer funded salary.
Yes.
Because she was part of the district attorney's office and just went to a private firm. Oh, you got paid, girl.
Yeah.
You got paid.
Girlfriend got paid.
And not only that, like I'm not an alcohol consumer, but I do know that it can be quite expensive. And if you don't have any money coming in, I mean, I know some people, they do take their troubles out at the bar, but I'm just in my mind, I'm like, it's probably not the best place to be, because if you don't have money coming in, you definitely don't.
That makes sense.
About?
Well, according to Ryan, he has a job, so
I do have a job, ironically.
Right. But to each their own. But I'm just saying, it's like I don't know that you want to be spending your money in these places if you don't have any. Like, I'm just thinking, like, this is about over the course of time. Like, you don't just get an interview every day, twice a day. Like, this has got to be. I would assume this is going to be like a month-long process squeezed together. So like, and she has a nice apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. And she's in Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
I'm just saying, like, I know that necessarily like beer is not the most expensive drink at the bar, but it's like maybe you should be pinching your pennies.
And speaking of the bar, as I've been a bartender for 15 years, and when Mr. douchebag former colleague, whatever, says, "Oh, there's a hot chick, I'm gonna go talk to it," I have encountered some of the douchiest people on the planet. I have never in 15 years heard any guy refer to any female as an it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
Weird.
they look. I've had douchey friends. Trust me, I've had douchey friends. They drink too much. They party too much. They'll make a statement like, "I need to get some strange," which means I think you can imagine a strange. I need to get a random woman. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna take her home. Like they make some like really screwed up comments, but I've never heard one of them call a woman and it. Oh,
No.
Maybe it's about inclusivity. Right
I was going
now.
to say,
Maybe
we live in the age now where people want to be called they, them. So maybe it's
You
the
know,
new thing. I don't know.
I'm not buying that. I think it is projection of the writing staff. This is how they view men.
Well, we know that this show isn't very pro man. So.
Well, it's also written by pretty much all women. All women.
Oh, and apparently that one scene before she gets the job, where she's sitting in her apartment with her gal pal, that was apparently, from what I've heard, was written in to depict what most single females, what their life is like, and that's why they included that scene or something like that.
This entire this entire show was written by a team of 20 somethings about a character who's 10 to 15 years older than they are.
Yeah.
I was thinking like probably late 30 to early 40 somethings who are miserable and alone because nobody wants to talk to them. But also at the same time, can I ask, has anybody else noticed that there's a weird amount of foot shots of the main character? Not in Hulk form, but in female form. Like she's taking her shoes off a lot to focus on the feet. Like her feet are like.
I haven't noticed that.
I don't notice that.
It just seemed like there was a lot of feet.
It would bother me. It would bother me more if it was Brie Larson's feet.
Okay, we're moving up. We're not going
to. No, wait, just one other thing. This reminded me of when we were kids, where it's like boys have cooties. What are you, 5?
Yeah.
I mean, aren't most of the authors, I'm guessing here, but given the population, probably straight women?
This is not applying to a whole bunch of people, and you'll see as this scene. We're gonna finish this scene because we're gonna have to move
There's a
on.
Dixie in there,
yeah. So she
sucks. I am totally qualified, but now everyone around here is always going to think this is the only reason I got the job. It's so unfair. I should be able to enjoy the fact that I just got an amazing new job, and I can't.
Yes, you can.
These dodos never had to deal with this on their first day at work.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All older white guys.
Yeah.
There's not a single older, middle-aged woman, middle-aged black man.
So to me, it's like they're saying that, like, they're disregarding all of the Black, Asian, Hispanic lawyers that have achieved.
Yeah.
They're not there. They don't exist really. Right. They're not there.
And this is what made this episode. This is what made me so mad about this episode, because I didn't hate the first episode as cringy as it was.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. And in true MCU fashion, they just can't help themselves.
Yeah. I mean, Disney's meticulous about things.
They just double down on everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with the show. I'm done with the show. I am ready to move on to Lord of the Rings when it comes out and do reviews on that and House of the Dragon and ditch this entire show.
I want to offer real quick one counter argument. I felt that even though this episode was still very not fun at all, I do feel like this episode, it was kind of boring. It did elevate her dad, and Bruce in a way to where they actually gave her advice and they supported her.
Okay.
To where she actually got some confidence back. And that actually shocked me because it was like, I figured she would get it from her girlfriend and she didn't.
That is the one
that's the only thing I'll say that was probably good about it is that
that is the one positive thing that I took away from this episode was the casting of her dad. I mean, and the minute I see him, I'm like, Cousin Laddie, which for those of you who are old enough, that's from Perfect Strangers.
Right.
Oh yes. Oh god, that show was great.
That was a great show. Now, I mean, they did make the family, you know, a little quirky. I don't know why everybody's families are quirky, but that seems to be a Marvel thing. But I did really appreciate the fact that the dad was the one that took her aside and said, "Hey, do you need to talk?
Yeah,
like I'm here for you." I was
also
surprised, but I really appreciated that scene.
Just have these women who've written the show haven't had like no interactions with any men at all? Because I mean, come on, there's no way you don't have you haven't interacted with a single good guy. I
well,
mean,
what I kind of gather from this episode is that the women who wrote this, they actually have a reverence for and I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you very much. I feel like they do have a respect and a reverence for their father figures. And even Bruce was kind of cast like she was very callous towards Bruce and in the first episode, almost like a teenage daughter revolting. Like, you don't know what I'm going through. You'll never have any idea. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, see, but here's the thing. She was like a teenage daughter revolting when she's supposed to be like, what, 32?
Yeah.
33?
Yeah. She's supposed to be like 32, 33. And so in this episode, I felt like she obviously showed a lot of respect towards her father, but even Bruce, like, who picked up the phone and she started like, you know, just kind of like gabbing his ear off. And he, even though he couldn't like get a whole lot of words in, he said enough that was right that she actually thanked him for the advice.
And I'm just going to say that plan they got, that is some coverage there because he's on a spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, I can't get Wi-Fi in the mountains of Virginia, but
I want that
put
plan.
a rover on Mars.
I want that plan.
Yeah,
same.
Exactly. For
It's
real.
called the Interstellar plan. We can't afford it. We're simpletons.
It's
All right.
mobile.
We have 32 seconds left. Let's finish this, and then we're gonna wrap up final thoughts about this and move on.
Curious. What do you think about it?
I'm agnostic.
Interesting.
That part confused me.
Unprecedented.
I know.
Agnostic. It has to do with religion primarily.
Agnostic.
No, it's
wouldn't it be indifferent? Is what they were looking for?
Well, because when you look at the definition, I've got it up here. A person who believes that nothing is known or can be known of the existence or nature of God or anything beyond material phenomena. So this doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe it's trying to state the fact that she's confused and she searched for the first like neutral word she could find.
Yeah, but that seems like a really strange choice for.
I would agree. I would very much agree.
Disney anyway, because they really don't promote religion of any kind, and this is just it's not even like a proper legal term, you know.
Yeah.
So that's like it totally like what agnostic.
Why is she barefoot?
Because
she turned into She-Hulk.
Because if she transforms, it will tear her shoes apart.
Because when she walked into the office, she was human.
Hopefully not Robert. Which I don't understand either. Like,
but her dress was perfectly intact.
Her dress is fine, but like she has to take the shoes off.
Right.
Which is also kind of like the whole thing I'm talking about. Like, you know, I feel like one of the writers or producers has like a foot fetish or something. I don't know. It's super weird.
Oh, maybe
it's just a lot of feet. A lot of feet in this in the two episodes.
Or maybe Tatiana just didn't want to wear shoes.
That's true. Show. It could be very true. I don't know. I did not watch Orange Is the New Black, or that's right. That's what it is,
Orphan
right?
Black.
Orphan Black. Thank you. Sorry, my bad. Whatever. All the black. Okay, that sounds super racist.
It's a color. We shouldn't be afraid to use that word.
Not for sure.
See, even he's confused.
Yeah.
I'll spend the rest of the year worrying about what I just said.
And I wonder if that's why she says that, like why they wrote that in there. Although that seems like a stupid writing ploy. Like, let's throw this word in here and then let her be embarrassed because it doesn't make any sense. It does nothing to help her character. It does nothing to progress the show. So like that part is really trippy.
It literally makes no sense.
No sense whatsoever.
This episode, nothing happened of any consequence. Nothing happened.
I will say I did enjoy the scene with Abomination. Like I was actually intrigued. I don't know much about She-Hulk or Hulk in general and everything like that. So a lot of the lore is lost on me. So, but just watching that scene, watching it unfold, I forget what the actor's name is, but he's a really good actor and he's really good at what he does. And then the show just kind of ends. And I was actually surprised that it ended in such a way because yes, it left a cliffhanger, but at the same time, it wasn't a good cliffhanger. Like it felt, rather than leaving me wanting more, it felt unfinished completely. Like this episode was really short, was it not?
It was. It was about 21 to 23 minutes. And it's
like,
actual...
what's that up? What's up with that? So
it was like
the
27
show ended,
minutes
and I was a little bit
credits.
disappointed because I was finally getting a little bit interested in the show. And I was like, well, that's abrupt.
They could have easily put episode 1 and this episode together and just did like an hour-long pilot.
Yeah, like a nice long pilot. Absolutely,
I would agree. I feel like they're just like they're kind of like that robot that you see like that has like chopping hands, like, and it's just like chopping at random points.
Cut off the video at a certain point.
Yeah,
like, it didn't make sense the way it ended.
JT's friend. John, Quentin Tarantino would love this show. And
that's a stretch.
Mrs. To the Icky, orphans are always black. Ryan,
in their soul, maybe, I don't know.
You're supposed to be on a date
night. Yeah. Why are you?
Yeah.
There?
Obviously, R2 makes for bad company, and she.
Wow. Holy shit.
And so Mrs. R2 was like, I'm gonna go hang out with
the wow. Oh.
No.
Sorry guys, it's been a while. My grand re-entrance.
No.
That was glorious.
I love Tabitha with an edge. It's great.
It's a lack of sleep, guys. I'm sorry.
He says for the feet. I mean, Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, for the feet. The missus definitely like that. She definitely liked that. Okay, so we're gonna go into the next topic, which is House of the Dragon episode 2. This one is episode 2. This is the preview for episode 2.
I know nothing, so.
All I know is that Shad said it was okay.
I didn't love, but I definitely enjoyed the first episode.
I loved it.
Phenomenal?
Loved it.
No. Is it gonna kick the shit out of the Lord of the Rings if it continues and gets better? Yes.
Well, judging just based solely off of the pictures and the snippets, like the costuming, the cinematography, you can tell that there's more investment for quality. I've never watched the show. It's not my thing. But just again, by the cinematography, the costuming and everything like that, and what the actors have said, the writing and stuff like that, and just in those little snippets, I'm like, they seem to care a little bit more about this show than what Amazon is doing with a lot of their shows that are based off of books.
And let me just say, right before we get to the clip, the premiere episode of House of the Dragon, in America alone, 10 million households.
Yeah.
And in some spots, the HBO Max servers crashed. Just to put that into context, all 6 MCU Disney Plus shows, first episode, 11.25 million views.
That's so terrible.
Well,
I'm not trying to have a good voice either. It's just
saying.
Terrible.
Well, the author, I heard, so I listened to Night's Watch. I haven't watched it, but Chad said that the author is involved. Even Chad, who, he's obsessive about details with armor and stuff, was like, he was impressed.
Yes.
By the details.
Yes, George is much more involved in this show than he was when they got past the books in Game of Thrones.
Well, he needs to finish the final book, but that's neither here nor there. The missus says we are driving to dinner right now. I wanted to show you guys some support and stop by.
Thank you.
We love you both. Tell R2 that we all said hi, and we hope you guys have a great date night.
Order the champagne.
And
order the lobster.
And the
wait, they're already married. Never mind.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So then then it's settled.
It.
On the drive home, it's under the bra, not over the bra. So good stuff.
Exactly.
So Ryan, I will specifically now make a video for you of Buster's feet. Just nonstop Buster's feet.
No, I don't have the feet thing. No.
I don't know. I just now suddenly feel this need to make nonstop video of just cat paws.
That's fine. That's fine. I get memed into a lot of stuff, so that's fine. I just noticed there's a lot of like barefoot shots of her.
I have not noticed that at all.
I for next week, I almost want to go back through the 2 episodes and count how many times the human version of her has her feet out, because I feel like it's like super excessive. Like almost
you should do that, because now I'm curious,
excessive.
and I just don't know if I want to go back and watch the show or just have you do the homework.
I feel like it's like way too much. It's like why are they always closing on her, taking off her shoes? It's like, is that like that is not a grand thing that people do, like, oh, I'm taking my shoes off. Like
I truly think Tatiana just didn't like wearing shoes, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll just do without shoes.
Yeah, but why would they shoot it?
Well, maybe they're trying to capitalize on the weirdos that like feet. I don't know.
Which they don't want the male gaze, but then they want the guys with.
Look at Simcast, where they're talking about like Chrissy Mayer's always taking her feet out, and they're like feet, and it's just like on FNT too. I don't know, the last FNT I watched, like, you know, Chrissy's like, yeah, not tonight, the last week. Anyway, we're moving on to House of the Dragon, because I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about feet anymore. It's got too.
Technically, cats have paws,
which is fair, but I don't want to weird Tabitha out. It's her first day back, and she's like, "Why are they talking about feet?"
It just seems like another normal day. Yeah. Another regular Friday evening. What else would I be talking about?
We've tried to tone it down. All right. I gotta click on the thing. I'm not used to not having a co-pilot. I miss you, R2.
The road ahead is uncertain. Oh my God. But the end is clear.
Against who?
Whomever may dare to challenge us.
Or
lose. The gods have yet to make a man who lacks the patience for absolute power, Your Grace.
Oh, those dragons! Yes.
I mean, HBO's been always been known for making pretty high quality stuff, right?
Hey, everybody! Sorry, I am late.
Oh, we're graduating this. It's all ladies all the time.
I love it when the ladies are on top.
I thought when you said you were going to stop by, you meant in the chat. I didn't know me behind, on the show. Like, this is great.
Oh, well, actually, yeah. Well, I can't turn on my camera. I'm sorry. But,
no, that's okay. It's perfectly fine. Tabitha has dogs. She can't stay long. You can't turn on your camera. Like, I'm just glad you guys are here.
That is so cute.
I have to say, I'm here for two reasons. Well, 3. Okay, 1, because I love being with you guys. 2, because Tabitha is here. And 3, because of Joker's crocheted doll.
That is a cute doll.
All very valid reasons.
So cute.
All very valid reasons right there.
Totally agree.
Of course, everybody's link is in the description below. Tabitha, who we are going to get to 4,000 views per year. We're gonna get you in there in a couple of months. I'm gonna push this like it's going out of style.
I appreciate that.
And we're
try
28 subs away from 300.
No,
excellent.
Things are growing. Joker's growing. Tabitha crossed the mark on subs. She just needs the hours. Maria's killing it on the.
I'm kind of stuck, but that's okay.
Well, you've been busy and traveling. It's been hard for you, I think, to be. You were having suffering the Great Crochet Wars as well, so that kind of probably.
Yeah.
Great Crochet Wars. Oh God! I haven't crocheted in years. I used to do that so much.
You two should do a crochet stream.
It's a dying art, but
A crochet stream.
I used to knit and crochet.
Okay, knitting is beyond me. I don't know what to do with the 2 sticks except chopsticks.
Except stab people.
That's
Well,
true.
that's.
But that's after
very
my
violent,
coffee.
sir.
That's after my coffee.
Have you read my comics?
That's true.
So I'm sorry, I just crashed in. What were you guys talking about?
House of the Dragon, where not all the men look like they're horrible people. They actually look kind of cool.
Yes.
They do?
Like cool men in it.
So in this second episode, we are going to see the dragon.
Well,
with the
hello, JT.
Oh, there you are. Nice
Late
of you to
night
show
with
up.
Cappy he's no JT is a great guy. Tom said he was going to try to stop by because of the weather, but it seems like things with park hopping are going good. So obviously, Tom, we support Tom and everything he's doing. We support park hopping and G&G, and especially Jay, who is probably one of the nicest dudes I've ever met, to be honest. Sorry, Tom. Okay, I met you first, but Jay's nicer and he's taller, and you look like a midget between the two of us.
I thought he'd be taller when I met him. He seemed kind of short. Like,
Who? Jay?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Jay. I told him that too. He's like, "So what'd you think when you first saw me?" I was like, "I thought you'd be taller."
Ouch, man.
Wow.
Ouch. That's
And on that note, I'm gonna be back in like 5 seconds.
Okay, he's gone.
So I was saying that in this upcoming episode, we're gonna meet the dragon with the biggest kill count of all the Targaryen dragons, Vhagar. And the other dragon that is ridden by Matt Smith, that is Caraxes. These are two of the most nastiest dragons that we will see. I mean, so if you thought Dany's dragons from Game of Thrones were gnarly, just the sheer size, and again, credit to HBO for getting this right. Vhagar is large enough that a fully grown horse can walk in its mouth and walk down its throat. That's how big this dragon is.
Cool. That's so awesome.
Yes.
That's so awesome.
And they're supposed to have tamed these dragons to a degree. Like,
oh yeah,
wow.
Cool. Well, they bond. They bond with their rider.
Okay, like as hatchlings, essentially,
Right.
like
So-
imprinting.
So in the Targaryen tradition, they would take a dragon egg and put it in the crib of the child. So when it hatched, this was the first thing that they identified with.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like Aragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Pretty neat. I do
I
like
love
me some
dragons.
dragons. Yeah,
I
see,
love dragons.
I love dragons, and
I gotta crochet myself a dragon.
that'd be really cool. I believe I'm going to be having a dragon painting for my next painting stream with my next YouTuber, but
nice.
should be happening next week. I'm going to keep that on the DL right now, just so that way I can confirm for sure that that's what we're doing. But
So, is that supposed to be drum?
No, it's cat treats. I'm trying to get my cat to get her fuzzy little behind up here because everyone shows off their pet, but mine.
I don't have one.
Mine usually pesters me.
Yours is gorgeous, Ryan. I love black cats.
I know, I do too. They're my favorite. I do apologize. I had to leave for a minute because of the heightism. I couldn't handle it.
I wasn't discriminating against height. I was just saying, I thought when I hear 6'4", I just pictured it would be taller.
I'm a healthy,
beautiful
I'm 7'1".
6'4", and I think I'm probably about a little bit taller than him. Are you discriminating against me?
It's not discrimination. It's talking about expectation.
Wow! Holy cow, woman!
4 is short.
That was good.
She's got like an elephant gun, and she's just like, hold on. She's like, shoom.
Tabitha, you're my hero. I want to be like you when I grow up.
I have a character and he's 6'4", and I thought 6'4" was tall. You're saying Viso is short now.
I don't know. I've not met him in person.
Well, I haven't either.
Tabitha, what's the probability that you might be at the Orlando meetup?
Very small.
Oh, that's no fun.
It would be kind of cool, but I don't know if I can make that happen. So.
You should do it. Okay. So
maybe one day.
JT, which joke are you talking
your
about?
best jokes, and then of course, John says, "Just when I thought it was a safe." Hi, JT. Yeah, then JT says, "Dragons," and no jokes. Joker.
What joke are you talking about? I have lots of jokes.
Well, the Joker doesn't really say jokes.
He sticks to his knitting needles.
He just laughs.
It's the fact that he's a trickster.
Okay. If you want a joke, here's one: Joe Biden as president.
That's a sad joke. Yeah.
Legion is pretty short. There is a video of Tom.
Isn't JT like 5'8" or something?
He's tall.
And I'm 5'10", so he's shorter than I am.
I did mention I'm 7'1", right? 7'1". Yeah.
Well, X-Ray Girl has you at 7'8", so you better
I believe
hurry.
you too.
I gotta check my my measurements because you guys talk it like feet, and I have no idea if that's tall or short.
She does meters.
Yeah.
I'm 3 meters.
I'd be like
right.
I'd be like just under 2. I think just under.
That's a tall man. Just under 2 meters is a tall man.
I would just like to say for the record that since JT is here,
You are still dangerous. You can be my wingman anytime. Bullshit. You can be mine.
It's probably one of the most bromantic scenes in cinema history.
You guys have too much fun with those things, man. Too much fun.
Well, R2 goes to town. I am big-hearted. Yes, buddy, you are. You really are. He's no. I honestly, I really rely on the guys, to help make decisions for, this channel and stuff like that. So it's great to have, R2 and Tom and JT. So
Ryan can't handle his own responsibilities.
I can't. What can I say? I just can't shoulder the responsibility of that giant fire hose that's spraying everywhere. Oh, nobody's never mind. Nobody's seen that trailer. Oh, I should pull that up. Okay.
What?
Okay. Hold on.
Good or bad?
No.
I'm afraid now.
Nasty. Does it mean that I have to get a beer this time?
No. Well,
because last week it was
no. I swear. I promise. Okay, so who has seen the? We're gonna watch this while I pull it up. Who has seen the new Lord of the Rings of Power trailer?
I have
not yet.
I have.
Okay. So let's watch
that.
Not until right now. I'm gonna pull up the most cringe thing that I have, and I hate the word cringe, by the way. I'm gonna. JT says he has to run. You're good, buddy. You're good.
Exercise is good for you.
See you on Monday.
By the way, they have these trailers running on TVs now.
No, I know.
I heard.
So let's watch this all the way through, and I'm gonna pull up the other thing.
Why is it such an empty space? Like, what is?
That's supposed to be Galadriel.
That's
Galadriel.
not Galadriel.
I know. I feel offended over it.
How's that any different than?
My brother gave his life hunting the enemy.
Okay.
His task is now mine.
I have to check that first.
Oh God.
Speak your truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Stand with me. Ours was no chance meeting. Not fate. Nor destiny.
Okay, we got.
Ours was the work of something greater.
Men. That triggers that person really triggers me.
Well, I
That-
read
the guy-
that it's been a misinterpretation that is not Sauron, and it is a priestess.
No, it's not.
No, that
Yeah.
is not Sauron.
Right.
I'll show you Sauron.
Wait, is it the
Sauron's
voice
a
of
guy.
Sauron?
Sauron's a guy.
No, this is some kind of like priestess or prophetess or something.
This is a priestess that they're all
ambiguous.
Yeah, they're all ambiguous.
Androgynous.
Yeah, androgynous. thank you.
Each of us, every one, must decide who we shall be.
Elves were not like that.
Don Lemon.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
Don
it's nice to
Lemon,
see.
exactly.
It's nice to see Don Lemon has a new job because he might be out after
Right.
yeah.
You see,
Whatever it was you did, be free of it.
Oh, that's Sauron.
Yeah.
Where?
That
Right
guy?
here.
Oh,
That's
dude?
Sauron.
that's Sauron?
Yeah.
It's probably yeah.
No,
Probably
it is Sauron. She says, "Whatever you've done, be free of it."
Well, but does that really solidify that it's him?
No, it is him because he's actually he can still shapeshift. He has not been broken of that habit, so he portrays himself as a beautiful warrior man.
Plus, they think they're so clever that they're going to be like, "Oh my God, shock and surprise! That was actually Sauron the whole time."
Yeah.
When it's like, duh, we can.
Yeah, I think you see him one more time in this.
One day this will be your kingdom.
That was that. Oh, gosh. Again, that's.
I am so sick of seeing her. I
Yeah.
am so sick of seeing her.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why does he look so dwarven to where she
One
looks
day-
like a cheap interpretation?
Yeah.
They're supposed to have beards.
It's
That
true.
was the whole idea.
It's true.
Men
It's true.
and women.
Are
that
almost
didn't-
indistinguishable.
Exactly.
Right.
The thing is, and I'm sorry, but knowing the fact that Tolkien is meant to be a history of the British Isles, everything throws me off. It's not Tolkien because the entire point was the history. So when you see a black dwarf, no offense, when you see a black dwarf, elf or black dwarf or multiracial that you know didn't exist in historical British Isles, it's not Tolkien. It's just some random fantasy world you created.
Right.
That's why, and I got into an argument with some idiot on Twitter who was saying, "Oh, but who brought in like Martin Luther King," and it's like, dude, the way you, as someone who's created characters, it isn't racist that when I say Tezin is white, you could get Samuel Jackson to act as Tezin. I don't care. In my head, Tezin is white. Nothing changes it. It's not racist. It's how you look, how something appears matters.
And plus, we're talking about dwarves who live in mountains.
Yes.
Underground.
Don't see sunlight.
And elves that were born in starlight. I'm sorry, born in moonlight.
Right.
No, it is starlight. I'm sorry, it is starlight under the moon. So you're talking about races that are literally meant to be pale.
Yeah.
That's not a shot across the bow. But anyway, we'll continue.
Right.
This will be your kingdom.
Is that his mother?
No.
No.
Choose not the path of fear, but that of faith.
One thing we can do, better than
There
any
it is.
creature in
There it
all
is
Middle Earth, we stay true to each other with our hearts, even bigger in our feet.
Oh my God, that's stupid.
That should be a Hobbit.
And they suspect that that's Gandalf, that
right
guy they gave the out.
Supposedly, yes.
Maybe rumor has it, but
Rumor has
we don't
it.
know for sure, so we can't. Really.
No, I would be more inclined to think that maybe he's somebody who knows Gandalf. So
Radagast.
they don't cross that line.
Well, but from what I understand, this is thousands of years before the wizards show up.
That's true.
So,
Wait. It's for obvious reasons. Hair design isn't exactly at the top. Do you guys randomly put leaves in your hair?
Oh, I do all the time.
I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm a disgusting
Only on
person.
Thursdays.
only
And
on Thursdays. That's
Only
what I'm
on
about to say.
Thursdays.
And I roll in the grass, so
Oh, I love putting leaves in my hair.
I mean, like, it depends. If I'm going to the Renaissance Fair dressed as a fairy or something like that.
Do you actually go to the Renaissance Fair?
Oh, I do.
That's awesome.
Oh, that is so cool.
I think that's so cool.
I went as a Viking last year.
we need a Twitter photo of this, by the way.
I'm pretty sure I posted one last year.
No, but Chad actually made a really good point.
Oh, I did. I didn't know you last year at this time.
It was a good time. Yeah.
I didn't meet you until November.
Oh, great! Someone just went poop.
What the?
Thank you, Kat. Thank you.
I just suddenly smelled cat. It's like, oh god, someone just went to the bathroom.
Wow.
That was nice. And on live.
Well, speaking of the Renaissance Fair, this TV show, I will just go ahead and say that
holy crap.
This show doesn't look like Tolkien as we would know, as we've already said that. This show looks like it would be a phenomenal generic fantasy show.
Yes. You know what? I was thinking just that. I mean, the idea is good. I mean, I like the whole ambience. It's not bad. But don't sell it off as Tolkien. It's not that.
When all the facts, when all the facts have come out that they've strayed from the lore and stuff. See, if they would just be transparent and say that this was a fan fiction. Sure. I mean, not everybody would be happy, because then everybody would say, well, Amazon has the money. Why didn't they just stick to the lore? Yeah, but at least be like transparent about it and not try to sell something that's not real, and just be real with us and say, this is based off of whatever. Like, find some legitimate reason, which would be difficult, but find some legitimate reason to sell this as fan fiction instead of actual lore. And I think there would be more people that wouldn't be quite as displeased with this.
I'd be displeased as someone who writes Warframe fan fiction and who's obsessed with the lore and the details and will literally spend hours agonizing over some simple detail like whether the corpus use endotracheal tubes or not.
I don't even know what
Vanquish
that
Arizona says, I'll never understand how I don't know what the hell all that means, Kat, but good for you.
We back you up.
Medical term.
We love you no matter what. I'll never understand how Amazon, the studio made The Boys. Tabitha knew what she meant. Good for you. That's impressive. I had no idea. The Boys, Terminal List, and Reacher are falling on their face with this adaptation. The Boys has definitely had its
moments.
Issues. Terminal List is
Season
very
2.
spot on, and Reacher is solid.
Well, I think it also depends on who, like, the producer and the director and everything like that is. Just because it's under the guise of Amazon doesn't mean everybody's making the exact same thing, the exact same style. But you can tell pretty much that this almost looks like a copy and paste almost of the Wheel of Time. It's almost like, okay, we're making fantasy.
Yeah.
All fantasy needs to look like this. And then, like, all action stuff needs to look like this. There's not. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of wiggle room from what little I've seen in Amazon's creative film.
But they destroyed the Wheel of Time. I love.
Oh, I know they did.
I never read the books. I never read the books.
I read the books. The books are good.
I was here on Ryan's channel, and he was telling me stuff. I only watched the one episode. I was flaming mad. And would not watch the rest of it because I'm like, I knew before it even came out it was going to be trash because, again, all they did with the marketing was diversity.
I never read the books, so I actually enjoyed the series. So.
For years, I've been listening to the books. That show, as far as the lore is concerned, is utter trash.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
And I said
really good.
And Tabitha, I said the same thing you said about the Andor series. If you had not thrown a Star Wars label on this, this might be a really cool sci-fi show.
Yes, I think so. But we have this, if you're going to slap a label on it that has generations of fan base
and expectations,
exactly, you have to step up, and you have to, you really need. I understand marketing towards new not subscribers, but new audiences, but you have to make sure you see, because the thing is, like, people like us who, well, I don't have any kids, but if I ever had kids, if anybody else has kids, you're going to be passing on your love for this. So it's a generational thing. So I mean, you are going to be creating new audiences as history progresses. So just catering to newbies who have no idea what is good and what is bad as far as the lore is concerned. Like, I still do not understand this marketing. I've said this on numerous people's podcasts. I'll never understand this marketing ploy where they are willing to risk big money in order to satisfy the minority.
Yes.
I don't understand this at all. And I wish somebody would really, really, truly explain that to me, because I do not understand it, because these corporations, you know, it's a business. They're all about money.
Yeah, it should be.
Well, they should be.
Right. So why in the world, like places like Disney and stuff like that, are they trying to alter things to cater to a minority of the world? It does not make sense at all financially.
And what frustrates me more than anything else is people who call themselves
Here we
fans.
go. Here we go. Sorry. Finally.
Is people who call themselves fans and defend this stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
Joker.
exactly. You're right, Joker.
Sorry, Joker. We're still listening to you, but there is a kitty.
There is a cat there, yes.
Gorgeous kitty. Oh my gosh. Therapy session right now. It's like my therapy session.
I'd rather have a dog.
So that's what I'm
a mixture kind of guy.
That's what I don't understand. I don't understand people who call themselves fans who will defend this and say, "Oh, but this is good because it has X label on it." And when you try to tell them, "Okay, well, what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And what about this?" And when they finally say, when they finally agree with you on all the points that you legitimately bring up, they say, "Well, I still like it because it's Star Wars, or it's Marvel, or it's DC." And I'm like,
yeah.
Those aren't bad. Those are.
I don't understand loyalty to something that doesn't make sense. Like, you know, just like, I'm a Star Wars fan, but I don't read every book. I haven't watched every show. I don't need to be a fan, but I will, you know.
But there is a foundation to the original trilogy that started all of it.
Right.
And even the prequels, George Lucas made them, which they are a foundational stone.
Right.
Everything projected from that.
Which is what I really don't understand, folks who would defend the Obi-Wan show. That show ripped canon apart. It destroyed the character of Obi-Wan. The show was made to legitimize the sequels. And when you pointed out these a certain group of people that some of us know will defend it.
Well, I mean, I'm known for my love of Destiny, and if Bungie does something stupid, I've called them out. I'm one of the few people who's actually called them out when they've done, like when they did the whole Roe v. Wade thing. I think I'm the only person on YouTube who made a video in the beginning, at least. Later on, I know Ben Shapiro at one point mentioned it, where I said, "Don't do that." And I love Destiny too. I've spent hundreds of dollars with Bungie, but look, I'm tired of the diversity thing. I'm sorry, but I'm going to make a video about this, really ranting about, because I'm genuinely tired of this, excuse my language, crap. Because it's literally saying you are too stupid to be able to relate to a character that doesn't look exactly like you. And I've said this over and over. One of my favorite characters in all of gaming is Viso, the goddamn straight white corpus engineer, and I look nothing like him. And I love that character. I love Cade 6 from Destiny, Ghost, Handsome Jack. There are tons of characters that look nothing like me, but you people, you're like, "Oh, but I need to see myself on screen." You idiots! I went through a period. Who here is the least represented group on screen right now? Because how often do you see a goddamn Muslim woman in hijab on the screen? You don't see me coming on the YouTubes going every other day, "There's no Muslim woman in the Lord of the Rings," because I'm not stupid. I can relate to someone who doesn't look like me. I am so sick of this crap. It is and then if you don't like it, you hate that race. If you don't like it, you hate black people. No, your show sucks. And you are insulting the audience. I am so freaking tired of this nonsense. Every goddamn show that comes out is the same thing.
What do you mean, you people?
I don't know.
The audience that watches this show.
I'm kidding.
The audience. No, the audience that does not watch this show. It's the audience that they want to cater to and doesn't put their money into it.
Right.
I'm just going to piggyback on something that Tabitha said. You said, why do they cater to these minorities? Well, because there's huge money in the pharmacy.
Y'all
in
got
the pharmacy industry.
Y'all got John going. Keep going, ladies.
Okay.
Unite.
So there's huge money in all of this. Why do you think they're pushing it? And it's amazing because they push it in countries where there's more development. I mean, if you want to remember Matt Walsh's documentary, he goes all the way to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
These people try to survive. Do you think they have time? Do you think they have energy to start thinking that
to care
to actually care for those things? No, they don't even have money for that.
And and Chris Gore was talking about this topic, and he said, if you need to see yourself on screen, going on by what Kat says, go get a role playing game and make your own character and just play that. There you can see yourself.
Now, I will say that growing up, I never felt like I needed to see a person that looked like me on the screen. But I do know that as I struggled with some insecurities as I got older, I did. Hey!
Hey, buddy. Who is that?
Oh, it's Jay. Hey, Jay.
Who is that man right
now?
He's that short guy.
Wait.
He
that short guy.
Wait. There's a hot blonde behind Jay. Let's talk to her and say, hey, Ashton the Slytherin.
No, I don't even think it's working. I don't hear anything.
Wow.
This guy looks oddly like a gypsy.
Oddly.
You gotta eat the phone like this.
Wow, we got Jay,
Ashton,
and Ro. Wow.
Wow, that was.
I just thought I'd call in. I said I would call in. We just saw fireworks and we're riding Manta, and
very cool
on us. I'm sorry for not. I told you I'd call in.
No, I know y'all are being safe, right?
Rogue is acting like a working husband, calling his wife to justify why he's late for dinner.
Wait.
You're bringing dinner, right, honey?
Don't worry, it'll be ready for you, Rogue, when you get home.
Who is that sexy tall man next to you? Because I swear to God, I'm supposed to be the only tall man next to you.
Why is it so creepy?
I don't see anything, bro. What's wrong with your school?
It's been a long day. Maybe.
Look at those eyebrows.
Wow.
Jay, you recognize that voice, right?
What?
I can hear it.
No idea what's going on right now.
He just had a birthday, so hearing probably leaving him.
He just had a birthday, and he's also been labeled a gypsy by Alex Stein.
That makes sense. We're off a row, aren't we? I'm parked right near you.
Y'all gonna drive safe, right? Correct?
We didn't really get to drink anything because of the
only 10 drinks in. It's not enough.
Okay, so Jay's not driving. That's fine. Jay can be drunk all he wants.
He's got his Canadian bear blood to make it so everything's okay. Yeah, I'm one way.
That's like 8 miles down. What the freak?
We pay for premium parking, and we get premium parking, but
even when he's in
we went on a ride that went upside down, and once it went upside down, I heard the biggest fart I ever heard, and I looked over and it was Tom. He was laughing. I guess
that is so gross. That is
just
so
like
gross,
release some of that pressure that was in there. It just flew out. But we were going so fast, didn't smell anything. But it was like the trumpet of Gabriel, man. I mean, it was serious.
Is it grosser than my cat? Pooping on screen.
Here's the thing. Ashton here bought fish to feed the sea lions with, and the problem with Ashton, like her hands and her entire thing, because she spilled the fish on herself. We've been walking around with smelling like a.
Oh, I saw that part.
Oh God!
It was just. I cannot confirm or deny any finger linking. It's like
Being chased by cats.
you're passing your own car. Yeah.
Y'all need to drive safe.
Yeah, we all have drives home.
I'm riding home. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all be safe. Love y'all.
She-Hulk was terrible.
Yes, it was.
I look forward to the Dune game. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
buddy.
Tom.
Oh, I got the Destiny 2 skins. I got the Destiny 2 skins in Fortnite.
All right. Well, tomorrow night we can play some Fortnite.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right.
Play Zavala.
Bye, work wife.
What? Why am I a work wife? That's R2. I'm the crazy uncle or something like that. That's all.
R2's on a date with his actual wife, so
Yeah, that's true.
He still had time to
Bravo.
take a picture of what he's drinking.
He
So,
did. And
all right. Sorry for busting in. I figure you guys like to have a little things. I'll catch.
No,
Off my rant.
we appreciate you guys. See you, buddy.
Bye.
All right, drive safe.
Bye.
he cut off my thought, but that's okay. I'll forgive him later.
So let's finish the Rings of Power lovely trailer, and let's pull the Band-Aid off. And then I'm gonna show you the cringiest thing in the history of the world.
Wait, there's more cringe than this?
Yes.
I thought you said there was no alcohol.
I can survive this.
I never said that. I said you didn't need it.
You need it.
I'm watching it.
Commander, wait! No, we keep moving.
I have okay. I'm gonna say this one thing, and then we're gonna move on. That person literally fell 5 feet behind the convoy. Commander, we have to stop. No, we have to push on. 5 feet? Are you kidding me? What the hell is this?
I have a theory I want to share whenever this trailer's done.
Okay.
Let's finish it.
Yeah.
I need to go watch.
Keep moving.
Why do
I
you
need a
keep
beer
fighting?
after this.
There is a tempest in me.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel. Put up your sword.
Without it, what am I to be?
Wait, I think I saw Bjorn near the end. The bear guy. Remember Bjorn?
Oh,
I think I saw him near the end. The guy whose shirt was open, who for like a split second. Oh God, I don't even have Bjorn.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Galadriel and the other gal with the resting bee face, they never met in the books at all, and yet they're shown together prominently.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't read the Silmarillion. Has anybody read that?
I started to read it. It's very,
it's really difficult to read.
Yeah, it's really hard. That's what I heard.
It's very deep. I tried to read it. It's basically the theology.
It's the notes.
Tom,
it's the notes, right?
Y'all drive safe, please. Seriously.
It's the beginning of time, basically.
Y'all are good people. Appreciate you stopping by, and we want to see you guys get home safe. I mean, I don't know who drank on that stream. I know they're at Universal, where it's easily accessible from the Universal, which is better than Disney. Which
Bravo! We need a beer after this.
Oh
no, beer isn't good enough. You need something much stronger.
You've got
than that.
nothing yet.
I'm
So
gonna have
this is.
cake.
I have.
I
have.
Wait,
four
what are
bars.
you doing? What are you doing?
I have 4 bars. A stone's throw.
This is the most horrendous thing in the history of the planet. Y'all ready for this?
I thought Apple TV was sane.
You guys ready? You guys aren't ready. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, no.
We're hitting the road to shine a light on women who inspire us to be bolder and braver. Leadership doesn't look like
Oh God, was that Hillary
giant
Clinton?
rainbow.
You're not gonna break me
That
down.
was
You get
Goldie
worn out
Hawn.
before I do.
Women who push us outside our comfort zone.
You got this.
And make us laugh.
I'm in deep Georgia, and they might have never met a Muslim.
Or they don't know they have.
Or they don't know they have because we walk among you.
Like, we know that. We know that.
Hold, please. Is this real? Yes, this is real. 1000% real.
Well, you know, it's
Wait,
about
wait.
time Hillary had her own documentary. I'm surprised that she hasn't. To be honest, I am surprised that this is...
Maria disappeared.
Can I just say that when I was a kid, and I didn't grow up in the 2000s, all right? I'm a lot older than I look. You know, I grew up in a time where they probably think was oppressive against women. And let me just tell you something. I wanted to be a trauma surgeon. I wanted to be, from when I was in middle school, from middle school, I wanted to be a freaking doctor. I wanted to be a trauma surgeon. You think anybody ever said to me, "Oh, Kat, it's because you're a woman. You can't do it. Oh, you're a Muslim too. You're no. It was every single person I spoke to when I went to public school. I graduated a year early from high school to get into college.
I'm gonna have to cut you off for because it's too much women talking. Sorry. It's too much. You know, I need to maintain a certain level of sexism around here. I had to boot Maria because she was her equipment is subpar.
I don't have a dick. I'm sorry.
So
there was a problem in the past.
The fact that you don't have to penis, I'm going to have to mute you if you don't stop. I'm just kidding, by the way. Maria's back.
Maria's part of our minority crew, so he had to cut her off.
Sorry.
These women are stupid. I'm sorry. I grew up in the middle of Muslims
I hate my
and Arabs.
My life after all
Arabs,
that.
oppressive Arabs. I grew up in mosques. I went to, and not a single one of the Muslim
Kat,
men.
we're gonna have to maintain a level of sexism around here. I don't want to have to
and everything, because not a single man, not a single Arab Muslim man.
Tabitha, the fact that you raised your hand, you are. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know how to work the system. I know how to get a man's attention.
I'm so sorry.
I am so tired of this crap. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but this is all lies. This is all bullshit lies.
This is all perfectly for fun, just to laugh, because let the weirdos. Tabitha, you may speak.
Thank you. I just want to say that the Muslims that I know in my life, all of those women are encouraged to go to college and not community college, by the way. I suggested that to somebody one time. I'm like, why don't you just let your daughter go to community college for 2 years and then she can transfer to university? They're like,
that's
that's cute. I'm just so saying, like, all the Muslims that I know in my life, and I've met quite a few, they're all very well-to-do and have nice jobs. I'm not saying all of them, just saying the ones that I have. So I have no understanding of, like,
Look, my grandmother, who died recently, right, was in her 90s.
I do apologize. That sucks.
She was in her 90s. She lived in Egypt, in the Middle East. And you know what? She was the boss. My grandfather would come home and give her the paycheck. You know, in the oppressive Middle East, in Egypt, my grandmother and every one of my female relatives, same. My aunt, my uncle's wife had a blood clot at one point, and it was like my uncle's like, he can't function without her, and he's a doctor. So I am tired of these lies they're telling young girls.
Exactly. Because that's what so kind of what I hope I didn't come across as like, Kat, what are you talking about? What I meant was more of like the trailer. It's like, yeah, you know, the Muslim ladies that I have met, they are psychologists, they are doctors, they are like. Where are they getting this idea that it's like, oh, well, they walk among us, we don't know who they are? Probably because they're not focused on being Muslim. They're being humans trying to be successful, make money, so they can send their kids to being normal people. Like,
I mean, the only reason I can't hide is because obviously I'm wearing hijab, but most of the time I go to work and it never comes up because I just go to do my job. It just happens to be, I can't hide it.
Because you work with normal people.
Yes.
Right.
This is the problem.
This is not normal people, Kat. These are not normal
but
people.
Your training kids, little girls are going to see this and be like, oh, I can't because I'm a girl. No,
that's
you're not.
That's why we have to fight against this, because these weirdos, that's all they see. They're like, oh, if you go to Southern Georgia, they've probably never seen a Muslim woman. And it's like,
ridiculous.
Are you that freaking racist and ignorant?
Yes. Yes, they
are.
And the truth is, yes.
They are.
Now, I do want to add some positivity here. You're going to take your guys' breath away. But I have always admired Hillary Clinton's hair. Whoever her hairdresser is, she's brilliant. He is brilliant. She has for years had the most amazing hair.
Oh my God.
Well,
It's the only good thing I could say about her.
Drunk 3PO. Would your hijab
Let's
flap
find
on
out, Drunk. I gotta get down there one of these days.
Yes,
Let's try
yes.
that.
We're bringing Kat down for August. I'm sorry, October, end of October. The meetup.
So basically, what you're saying is,
Hey, Jay. By the way, we need your help to convince Tabitha to come down for October too. Big group meeting.
Apparently, people want to meet me. I don't.
I would love to meet you.
Oh, gee whiz! Why would they not? You're an actual strong woman. Like Kat's an actual strong woman. Maria's an actual strong woman. It's like going, hey, look, this garbage is not a strong woman.
Because I had
the ones on the top are actually strong women. There's a difference. They don't play the victim. They're like, oh, poor me. What am I gonna do? I'm just so oppressed by the system. Like, oh my God. So anyway, long story short.
Could you repeat that, please?
Wait.
I was busy.
So what you're saying is when Hillary Clinton supposedly runs in 2024, it should be
Jay says
because
my
I have
help.
fabulous
Jay,
hair.
Jay.
Vote for me.
I'm
Jay.
just saying she could use whatever help she can. Through the years, I have noticed that the one thing is that she has had some miraculous hair. And of course, money will do that for you. But I'm just saying, it has always looked really fantastic. And I will add this controversial topic right here. I think if she was not evil to her very core, I think Hillary Clinton would actually be a very beautiful woman because she has lovely eyes. And she has a nice smile, but you can tell that she just.
But she has no soul.
That's true.
You can tell she has soul. She's a very evil woman.
Breaks.
Ouch.
Jay said, my help? Yes, Jay, your help. Because by watching your stream is how I found Tabitha to actually interview her on my channel. And then we actually became friends. So, yes.
We're friends.
I
can hear
Tabitha, I just have to point something
Damn
very
it.
important out.
Okay,
before
never
I
mind,
forget.
Jay. Apparently, I'm a piece of shit too. It's fine.
I never said that.
Just Tabitha, I have to point something out before I forget. This is important. My cat has gorgeous hair, and she licks herself. So you don't know how Hillary Clinton has that gorgeous hair.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying Hillary Clinton's a good person. Far from. I think that woman.
She licks her head.
She has someone anyway.
Just saying.
But I'm just saying that it's a shame.
Oh my God! It's a female priest.
Wait,
just joking. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I know they exist and have existed for a very long time.
Isn't that a dwarf?
Wow.
Maria, that was so perfect.
Oh my God. Oh God.
That could be
no.
If you have the guts to do it, that could be the running meme. Anytime you see an African American lady, now it's not a dwarf.
Joker, you and I should just remove ourselves and let the ladies finish trashing this crap. They're more savage than we are.
Oh my God. I can't breathe.
All right, ladies, you're up. Finish the trailer because I want to know what y'all think. Because you're gonna.
That was the best.
I can't breathe. My chest hurts.
That was the best moment.
All right, you got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here you go.
Been on public display since the beginning. You said the gutsiest thing you ever did was stay in your marriage. That doesn't mean that's right for everybody.
That's because she couldn't be successful without Bill.
Away when people really do make changes. I just believe in second chances.
My mother needed
Oh, we're going to
rehabilitation.
Kim Kardashian for
Your
inspiration.
survival is your power.
Someone say to me, you're not good enough because you have melanin. How dare you?
I have a master's in whites. I just want whites to get a GED in blacks.
Oh, God.
Every single person makes some impact on the planet every single
Jane
day.
Goodall. Wow.
We can choose
She
what sort of
actually
difference we make.
accepted to be there.
Speak truth to power. When I throw rocks, I'm throwing them up.
Wow,
We're gonna go buy the house where we got married.
She needed
This is
something to
where
make
it
her
all
relevant
started.
again.
And the rest
Yeah.
is history.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
By putting down the bad things and lifting up the good things, we bring balance to the world.
You literally become one with yourself.
I just have one question out of all this. I just have one question.
Yeah.
Are these people biologists?
Exactly.
To say that they're,
I don't know if I was really looking at women or not.
Oh my
I
god,
don't
you're
know.
right.
Well, that could have
We
been
don't
just
know.
a bunch of
Oh
men.
my god.
For
I would
thems.
just like to say for the record.
No,
don't
you
let-
didn't raise your hand. You go put yourself back in the corner. This is the women's hour, sir.
Okay, yeah. No, I legitimately want you guys to talk about this because I know nothing about this, and you know what?
Well, obviously, you're not a woman.
Exactly.
How do you know he's not a woman? Oh my god.
I took science in high school.
I took
So
human.
I'm almost just as qualified as our leaders are
Wow.
to make that discernment.
Well, I heard once a molecular geneticist say that yeah, she knows what a woman is. Thankfully, you know, I believe
She's one of the few women who knows
Yes.
what a woman.
I work in
Yeah.
a warehouse and I know what a woman is. I work in a store.
How do you know?
I'm an art teacher.
Because I work with a lot of men.
Because my mother told me that trumps anything.
Because the guys I work with told me I don't have a dick.
My mother has never
Oh.
told me that. But
My granny always told me that I was a pretty, pretty granddaughter. So that
my mom always
kinda-
told
yeah.
me to try to be a lady. So
my dad is like, "Oh, you're my sweet little girl, my sweet 16." So that kind of backed me up when I was growing up.
Now this trailer, I maybe need to watch again, but
No!
I'm a little
No.
bit confused because it's like, what exactly was this trailer supposed to depict? It says it's called Gutsy, so they're going across America showing women achieving things.
Wait! I thought this was Hillary Clinton's
Chelsea.
ad for 2024.
Oh, I'm sure that was the subliminal message in behind it. I'm relatable. I'm just like you girls. Now, I'm going to go on to a controversial, slightly positive thing here. If this woman wasn't as evil as she would be, I would I do greatly admire her in the way that we admire all villains. I admire her tenacity and her determination. This woman will not be shut down. No matter how many times she loses, no matter how many scandals come out against her, no matter
That's
what,
true.
this woman refuses to give up. Could you imagine? I used to say that about Osama bin Laden. What a brilliant mind. If that could have been turned to good, think of all the stuff that he accomplished, the people that followed him, the way that he changed the world in many ways. Same with her. She has been an inspiration to women, for good, for bad, whatever the case might be. Her determination, man, if we could get some women that would have her determination for good, what a change could really happen in this country or around the world. So that's the one thing. But this commercial, this trailer, it's like, what is it? It's just letting us know that women have achieved stuff. The stuff that we already know because we see with our own eyes. We've seen female doctors, we've seen female lawyers, police officers, chief of police, we've seen vice presidents, we've seen the spouse of presidents, we've seen teachers. So this is just confirming what we've already seen.
Well, they're telling you you're a woman, you've been oppressed, but you can overcome the hypothetical oppression that hasn't existed in decades, but it's out there. And don't worry, you can use that oppression as an excuse if you don't manage to succeed, because you poor baby, you're a woman. That, again, this oppression hasn't existed in decades. I remember the 90s, okay? I do not remember ever feeling weak because I was female.
Have you guys noticed that all these women are almost like multi-millionaires?
I was going to point that out too.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's like there's no really they are hardworking women.
Yeah.
And I have to say, they got the lucky chance, to succeed in life. But what about all those hardworking women that don't? shine.
Don't get recognition. Yeah.
Don't get recognition. Those are millions out there with.
Yeah.
Can I slightly add, ladies?
No. And so the fact that
just 5 seconds. I promise. This is something that I've thought about doing for probably a month and a half now. It's kind of like a combination of F&T and Simcast, and maybe every other week we do this with the ladies. So I'll highlight things when we do this, like the chat, and then of course I'll let Tabitha or Maria, who have been on the panel the longest, it's just kind of a seniority thing, answer the question. And I'm
trying
Oh,
to say that I look old.
Yes, that's exactly what I said, Tabitha.
That's what I thought. Okay, carry on.
Okay, all right. Well, then you
kicked off Maria again.
I think she said something about her audio went out.
I didn't kick off Maria.
No, she didn't even say anything. I'm the one saying stuff, and she's gone. Like, well, it's just you and me, Kat. How you been?
Well, I was gonna say no. I mean, I work in a, like I said, I work in a warehouse. I'm one of like. At most we'd have 3 women in the warehouse, and yeah, you just do your job. It doesn't matter. It's like so
right.
The normal average women who have to get up, who do their job, who don't go in whining,
Well, and there's also this issue where somebody sent me something on Instagram a while ago, and it was talking about men and appreciation for hardworking men that will do the jobs that other people, typically women, don't do. They're hard, they're grueling, there's very little recognition, but it's like the backbone of our country. Nobody is saying that women cannot do these jobs, but let's just be real. Most women do not want to do these jobs.
Exactly.
And men are like, I'll do it. It's money. I'll do it. I don't care if I get dirty. I'll do it. And it's just it's amazing to me as adults. This is like what we teach kids in kindergarten. Nobody's better than the other person. You have to share, and we're all on equal playing fields, like as far as who we are as human beings.
Yeah.
And here we have adults, not just adults. We have elected officials. We have leaders. We have influencers still pitting each other again, like pitting ourselves, against one another. Be like, boys are bad. This whole thing of this literally is girls rule, boys drool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as adults.
But on top of that, it's oh my God, he looked at me. He said I was pretty. Oh my God, I'm being oppressed. Oh, the horror.
I got a personal story on that one. I have an acquaintance. Yes, it's an acquaintance. I heard this like from a third person, but I know this person. So she was walking down the street, and in South America, people are like nice. Okay, they're like polite, and it's like good. A well-educated person, will just greet you if you're walking past them. So this guy, just a regular guy, walks by her, and he says, "Good morning." And my first reaction would be, "Well, good morning," and then I just keep going.
Yeah. Like, oh, that was nice.
This person turned around, and she just started screaming at him, saying, "Who the hell do you think you are to say hello to me and say good morning? Do you know me?" She just started to rant and scream.
That's how we interact with humans. Like, that's how we get to know people.
Yeah, just being polite.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way. I mean, that's how people think. It's like,
honestly, could you imagine if we would train children the way adults are like talking to each other these days? Like, okay, so we would then need to train children when someone tells you hello, do not respond because it's offensive. That's essentially what she has done, this person.
Yeah.
And if you would teach that to your kids, and it's the same thing, it's like telling a bunch of kids, okay, girls are better than men because we have to face harder trials. So teaching our 5-year-olds, we need to do that. We need to tell girls that boys don't like girls, and that boys think they're better than girls, and girls need to think that they're better than men. How childish is that? Like, that's what we teach kids not to do.
Yeah.
But here we've got whole movies teaching adults to do this.
Dude, no, it's just crazy. It's insane.
I agree with Rogue. He says factory workers should get paid as much as OnlyFans models.
Yeah, you wouldn't have that TV.
Because
I didn't bring it out to your
factory
car.
workers are essential. OnlyFans.
Oh, no, wait.
are
Let me. All right. A
luxury.
couple days ago, now I'm making this up. A couple days ago, because I carry out stuff to people because bring stuff out to people's cars, right? 55-inch, it's 55-inch TV. I take it out to the car, right? Going out, it's two young men in their like mid-20s. All of a sudden, they see this tiny 5'1" woman carrying this 55-inch TV. They're like, "Oh my God, let me help you!" The interesting thing is, the car across from them also had a carry-out, but it was something small, and
Public service announcement.
No, but oh God, I hope he's okay.
Thank you, Jay. We love drunk 3PO around here. He's a tall, beautiful man, and I'm gonna go away now.
He's not tall enough.
Wow! Holy snot!
Hey, I'm not talking behind his back. I've told him to his face. So.
Oh God, no, I did look.
Anyway, you were carrying a TV to some.
Yeah, it was just hilarious. I love it when like I go to carry out a TV or something like a really heavy TV or an air conditioner, right? And it's like a young guy, and he's like, "Oh my God, let me help you." I'm like, I got it. Don't worry, I got it. It's just 55-inch. I do it all the time. It's just hilarious. And then the person across with him was like, I don't know, this whole attitude of teaching people that you're a victim is bad. I've said this on my live stream. When I was a kid growing up, one of the only Muslims in my entire neighborhood, right? My dad taught us to be proud of who we are. He taught us, we didn't celebrate Christmas. We didn't celebrate. It's like we have our own holidays to be proud of. We have our own history to be proud of. I didn't need to see myself on screen because I had a strong family. And look, my father at one point was a single father. And I have praised him nonstop because he made sure every weekend he spent it with us. He taught us, about great people in Muslim history because there were a lot of stuff the Muslims contributed. He made us be proud of who we are, so we didn't need to see ourselves on screen. This whole attitude of teaching little girls that you're a victim and you're always going to be oppressed and you need to fight the patriarchy. No, I work with great guys who, I'll be pushing a 75-inch and all of a sudden one of them will just suddenly start helping me. It's like I don't need the help, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, thanks. You're being nice.
It's just human decency.
Yeah.
Like somebody's trying to help you. We shouldn't besmirch them for that. We should be appreciative for that. Obviously, if they're going overboard, or you can tell them, it's like, thank you, but I've got it. I'm good. Then that's communication.
Yeah, I find it charming because it's like, I find it really nice when I'm carrying something heavy. And it's not that I can't do it. I'm,
right.
I think I can do it, but I find it really, really, I guess, gentleman-like when they come and they
chivalry.
say, yeah, chivalry, exactly. Say, hey, let me help you with that. I thank them and say, oh, thank you so much. And I don't find it actually offensive or oppressive. I find it actually very, very chivalrous.
Well, and the same when a man opens a door for me, I let him know I'm appreciative.
Yeah, I say thank
like I said, thank you. Like, and they just go, yeah, whatever, but like, no, you don't understand.
But anyway, we got one last trailer. We got one last trailer right here, huh?
Yeah. And I've got to wake up the dogs.
Gosh. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. I'm not really into dogs, but those are cute.
Yeah.
I work with a team. A bunch of guys, one or two women, mostly guys, but we're a team. We help each other. We, we're a team. No, not one of us is like, because I'll usually do a lot more of the smaller stuff. If I can't do the 75, I can't put a 75-inch to a person's car, but I will do 5. I'll do all the smaller stuff so that they can focus on other stuff. We're all human. We're all in this together. We're men and women.
No,
anyway,
we're not.
We're
oppressed.
We're all in this together. Dun, 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 dun.
That's right. Love me some High School Musical.
Anyway, sorry, we have one more trailer. Do I want to know? Should I get my pillowcase out right now and just prepare myself?
No, I want my beer.
I will actually. I didn't know we were going to be doing. Sorry, you look like a hostage.
Help me! They're making me watch another trailer.
Ryan, whenever you want to come back on, because I gotta head out. I gotta wake the dogs up so I can make them play so that they'll sleep through the night. So
Oh, they sound like children. It's so cute.
They are essentially children, but they're better than children because they don't learn to talk. So.
Yeah, I'm very proud of Buster, who finally made it in front of the camera for once. And
Bravo.
don't worry, I don't need to get her to play to go to sleep. She sleeps perfectly fine.
She's an adult. She knows how it works. These things, they don't know. They were chewing on metal earlier and thought that was fun.
Hey, she does that too. She was chewing on plastic plants. Dear God, she would not stop chewing on the fake flowers.
So, but anyway, it was good to hang out with you ladies. And
that
Ryan,
was a good ladies talk. Thank you.
It was good girl talk. But I'm gonna run and head out. Thank you for having me, Ryan. Joker, it was good to see you, and then Rogue.
Yep. Take care, Tabitha.
Whoa.
What?
You have to watch one more thing.
I don't have to do anything. A man tells me what to do.
Ooh, are you sure it's a man?
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, I would, if you're okay with it, I would like you to watch the next trailer for the next episode of She-Hulk.
Okay.
And then
Run, Tabitha.
I'll watch it like this.
I want to let you ladies analyze it, and then of course we'll take it back to the normal panel. So
okay.
I knew I needed my pillowcase.
Thank you, Tabitha. You're the best.
I'm so gracious. This is why everybody wants to meet me, apparently.
Nobody wants to meet me.
I want to meet Kat. Look at that. I want to meet her like that.
I want to meet
All
Kat.
right.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Okay, it's 1, 2. Okay.
Who are you?
No, please do not do this.
Miss Walters, we answer to a higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
We do things by the book.
Book of Ashanti.
No, the book of American laws.
Constitution.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna destroy my favorite character.
TV.
I count only one viewing of feet.
Okay, I'm impressed.
How many? Oh my gosh.
Who's excited?
Can I just say, just on a separate note, it is a Destiny pillowcase.
Oh, very cool.
It kind of looked like they were trying to put more movie storyline into the TV show than, because lately for me, the show, especially based off of the first episode, it seems like it's a kid's cartoon trying to be adult. Mm-hmm. Because you notice that the language and the sexual innuendos were far less in the second episode, but in the first episode, it's like we have all these gimmicks and we've got all this stuff, but they're talking about different things and all the innuendos to such stuff, and I'm like, this has this element of a child's or a young adult, whatever, kids kind of TV show because of the graphics and everything like that, and just kind of the way it's going. But then they're throwing in this, if you will, adult language. And I'm like, this just doesn't vibe. This doesn't merge. And so now I'm watching this third trailer, and it's almost like it's trying to go into movie zone. Like, it's really intense. Like, there's a lot of darkness going on. And we don't really, I don't know, again, it's just a trailer, but in the last episode, it was talking about Abomination. She's supposed to take on this case, and he just escaped from prison. But now we're talking about, like, we've got Doctor Strange people coming in, and
Daredevil.
And Daredevil.
Daredevil is like one of my favorite characters.
Well, they won't bring Doctor Strange. He's a toxic white male. You notice he didn't see him at all.
Not Doctor Strange, but what is his name? Wu? Is that what his name is?
Wong.
Excuse me.
Even though Benedict Cumberbatch is hot. He's sorry.
He's better as Doctor Strange than he is as anything else. But
it looks like this episode remembered. Oh, we're actually a superhero show.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's true.
No, but your point, Tabitha, like in cartoons, where you usually have cartoons where they're grown adults, but they sometimes act like kids. That actually makes sense, because we were saying she's in her 30s, but she acts sometimes like she's not an adult.
Yeah, like she just got out of high school or something like that, and is entitled to adult life. And it's like, I don't know.
I'm just going to say that the appearance of Daredevil, for those of you who loved the Netflix show, which was a great show.
Oh, it was a great wonderful show.
The appearance of Daredevil in this is simply Marvel doing this, because you are not going to get the same Daredevil you got in the Netflix shows. This is going to be
sad.
This is going to be 25% different because for marketing.
That is
Just kidding, wrong one. Sorry.
Oh no, that's the chick from the assembly, man.
Jesus is just alright with me. Jesus is just alright. Oh yeah.
I am proud to be that chick playing the piano.
On
Jesus
that
is
note,
all right by my book.
I know that Tabitha has to leave, so I want to give her an out. She is more than a special guest. She is a staple of the channel.
She is awesome.
Come back, Tabitha. Don't leave us with She-Hulk.
Good God.
Actually, I have to go now too. Now that I think
See, Maria's following. Look, I'm a trendsetter. Maria's following in my footsteps. I will just quickly add this. I was going to say that earlier. Is that I have a theory. I have a theory for all the Rings of Power, all like Amazon stuff, Disney stuff, all the stuff that's coming out. I have this theory that they are starting to purposefully throw us off in the trailers and make real fans upset by editing the trailers in such a fashion that it's so misleading that we jump to the conclusion, because they know that, and let's just be real, a lot of us in the community, we get easily riled up with things that we love.
It's true.
You know, and so when we see something, I forget what it was it the Rings of Power?
I think it was the Rings of Power.
Yeah,
yes, because everybody thought that bald person was Sauron, right? Everybody threw it around. They were like, "Oh, I didn't know Eminem was going to be Sauron. Can you believe this person's going to be Sauron?" Right?
That was so good.
And
you gotta lose yourself in the music.
And there was no confirmation that it was Sauron. So then we all end up looking like extreme angry idiots.
Dumbasses, right?
Yes, because we jumped the gun. And so I have this theory that because the communities have lately been very aggressive in our stance for the lore and just decency and what and have you, good storytelling, that I start to wonder if they are intentionally
trolling us.
Yes. So that we look like the idiots compared to the people that are new to this, who are just excited to see something.
A fantasy. Yeah.
I don't know. I would agree with you, except everything has turned out to be awful. I mean, I can't get over Halo. I cannot get over Halo. And just how really stupid Halo was.
I'm not saying they're geniuses, but at the same time, sneaky people are pretty clever. And so that's just something I've started to notice. I'm just wondering if there's an element there.
I think there is some truth to that, because we just take the first trailer for She-Hulk when they're throwing the rocks.
Yes, exactly.
And then it was like, oh my God, she is so overpowered. And then 2 seconds after that, Hulk throws a rock into orbit, and then you're like, see.
Yes.
So I do think there is an element of that. They are trolling the fans just to make us look like we are just reactionary,
the bad guys. Yes.
Knee jerk, and just
that you can't take us seriously as real fans because we're not open-minded. You know, we don't give things a chance. And so I could be wrong on that, but it's just something I've noticed, at least with 2 different times on really hot topics. And I'm like, there might be something to that.
But we're still not watching it. I mean, even if it just makes you even more like you're not going to watch it.
I don't think they're doing it for people like us. I think they're doing it
for the minority,
for the other side of the schism, if you will.
Well, they're making these shows for themselves and their Hollywood friends.
Right. I'm not saying that the shows get any better because the trailers were misleading. I'm just saying it's more of a political dynamic. You know, as far as that goes, it makes, because I just kind of lump myself into the community, at least like on Twitter and stuff. We call out people, right, all the time for making claims that aren't true, for injecting characters that aren't there, exploiting, you know, or exposing all this kind of stuff. And then something like this happens, like The Rock. I think I was on that episode where, you know, we got all upset because we were locked, you know, and I think Rogue was the one that said, well, if you look closely, she's not really, you know, she used all her strength, and Bruce is just kind of like, eh. And so I saw other people on Twitter where, you know, it's the same thing, getting all upset about stuff. And it's like, oh, we are slowly becoming the people that we were against. I don't have all the facts, and jumping to an emotional conclusion because we have a personal tie to what's going on. And because we know that they have an agenda, it seems, to ruin our favorite characters and shows. So I wonder if that's just some way that they're doing it to make it look like they're not as bad as they are, by making us basically just trying to make themselves look better by making
what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And
hold up. Tom said, Jay, you shouldn't text and drive too. And then he said She-Hulk. And then, of course, Jay said show still sucks. Right. Gentlemen, I hope you are being safe, please.
Yes.
Seriously.
Please. Yeah, be careful, guys.
We're not your mothers. You're grown. Do what you want to do.
So,
damn, woman. Jesus.
Just by...
See you on the other side, you know.
So, just what Tabitha was saying, you know, I don't think that because there are some, we're not there yet, but I am sure that when they do the trolling to get someone like Jeremy or Gary to have a reaction, so they can go back to their cocktail party and say, oh, look what I did.
Right.
Rogue says the show really didn't do a good enough job building the relationship between Hulk and Jennifer. And Jay says text to speech here. Oh,
for the win. That being said, though, I will have to go. I got to wake these little guys up.
Okay, well, before you go, we need to celebrate the fact that that's right, woman, get back in there and make me a sandwich.
That's right. I got to get in the kitchen.
I want a sandwich.
Tabitha,
you
are one of the best of us, honestly. Go subscribe to her channel, Dreaming Tabitha. Visit her Etsy store. But most importantly,
so awesome. That Joker, that's so awesome.
Her YouTube channel, because she needs just 4,000 watch hours.
Hey, we can do that playing Destiny. You want to play Destiny? Play Destiny, easily do 4,000 hours of Destiny.
You want to play Fortnite? Tom, JT, R2, we all
original
play Fortnite.
Destiny.
I do have Fortnite. I don't know how to do that, though.
Original Destiny. Destiny.
I don't have original Destiny. I have Destiny 2. We'll play Fall Guys and I'll laugh at everybody.
Okay, well, Fall Guys too, but
I don't even know how to do that.
We'll play video games.
I'll message you my phone number and I'll try to tell you how to set it up because Fortnite is free on all platforms. So we'll figure it out.
Is it free?
I'm terrible. Steam? Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Steam, because I have Steam and I haven't been able to.
Yeah, I know it's on Steam.
I
on Steam.
Genuinely believed you guys when you said I could put it on my tablet, on my iPad, and I believed you, and I couldn't.
You can't.
Yes.
They're filing.
Maria, you can't hang out with these people. Trust nothing they say.
You can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
But anyway,
you can't. Not on the
Bye, Tabitha. We love you. God bless.
You can do it on Android, but you can't do it on Apple.
Yeah.
See, you know, listen to the woman.
I got crochet Joker.
Look, it's in a box.
Cute. How much is it?
Well, no, this actually is just DLC.
There actually isn't any. We are actually at 2 hours, and I want to cut this off here because, quite frankly, you know, it's late. Except Apple.
Yeah.
Except Apple. Yeah.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. No, hold on. No, hold on. Tom deserves this.
The tree touched me.
Yeah, in his anus.
In his apple.
No, in his anus. Because you know what, Tom? You suck. I'm just kidding.
He's
suck.
10 minutes from home.
It's because you can't download games on apps onto an Apple product from like insecure locations. You have to only get it from the Apple Store. Whereas
Actually, well, no, in the iPad, yes, but on my laptop, no. I downloaded a lot of stuff and programs on my Apple. I have Steam. That's why I'm going to try that. See what happens.
Guild Wars 2 is also on Steam. And it's really, really good. It's an MMORPG. I love Guild Wars 2.
You have to leave.
Free. I do. It's almost at 2 hours, so it's kind of
okay.
late.
Take yourself out.
So cute. Oh, thank you for having me on the channel again. It's so
You're a
adorable.
staple of the channel, like Tabitha.
Mm.
You're a legendary character. Like, what are you talking about? You're always welcome. Like, I would literally bump
You're looking at.
No, don't do that. Don't do that to Joker voice. No.
You were looking at Joker voice.
I would literally bump a celebrity to bring you on. You're a staple of the channel. Are you kidding me? Come on. All right.
Thank you so much.
Tell us what you're doing.
Well, Unlocking Lore is still a little bit on the shelf. But we do have an exciting Monday stream. We're going to be reviewing Apollo 13.
That is a good movie.
We know it's a good movie. That's why we're reviewing it. We did Twister the last Monday, which is an amazing film and an amazing stream. I saw Joker voice. I saw Ryan there. He gave it an F5, solid F5.
You guys are reviewing a lot of movies that I have a lot of knowledge on because I study history. Just for the record,
you have to see The Martian.
Which means I'm going to be a pain in the ass on Monday night. Cheers.
And that's different from what other day that ends in Y.
Oh, it's not. Trust me.
So yeah, go check us out on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, after the weekend, Apollo 13.
Houston, we have a problem, but Maria doesn't.
That is
because
such a good
she
movie.
is so tuned in.
I work with a guy who saw Apollo 11, the moon landing. He's like 70, and he was telling me all about it. You have to see The Martian.
Oh, that's a good movie. That's another great movie. The Martian is a really good movie. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have a great night, and I'll see you next Friday.
See you, Maria. Love you.
Bye. Bye, Joker voice. Little crochet. Oh.
All right. So we're gonna take this out. JV.
Yes, sir.
Plug your information and where they can find you.
Well, as it's been told, I now have joined the dark side. I have a Twitter now at Mr.
Child.
At Mr. J71. You can find me there. You can also find me on my YouTube channel. Information's down below in the description. I am less than 30 away from 300. And watch the playlists because I'm going to need hours too. So let's just get that rolling.
Cool.
And I will be dropping a video on Monday of episode 2 of House of the Dragon.
Cool.
Outstanding. We support you.
Yeah.
Cat.
Yes. I'm
Tell
the
him
anti-normie. I'm not
Tell
normie.
Everyone where they can find you.
I'm on YouTube.
But first off, Cat.
Yes.
You have a problem.
I do.
And I want you to seek help.
Okay.
Because I appreciate you so much.
Red Bull shot in the evening. Red Bull shot in the evening.
I showed them the picture, the one with the I replaced the water with the coffee, and now I can see. And everyone at work loved it. Everyone thought it was Absolutely accurate.
Slow button. Rebels are dead. Kat, you're a bully about the Red Bull. You're a bully.
Yes, I am. I won't deny it. You don't be taking my Red Bull. It will find you and hurt you. For even thinking about taking my Red Bull.
Wow. I'm being threatened.
Are you thinking about taking my Red Bull?
No.
I don't know. You seem to have a guilt
about the fact.
I'm a criminal. I think about stealing everything.
Yeah, well, you're allowed to do that, but I don't know.
You heard it here first.
You seem to have a guilty conscience.
I'm thinking about the fact that this stream was the And on that note, we are going to say goodbye. So thank you to Joker Voice, Kat, the anti-normie, Dreaming Tabitha, Maria, the Geeky Crochet, Tom, the Rogue Attraction, and shit.
Guest appearance. and guest appearance by Drunk 3 APO and Ashton the Slytherin.
Yes, thank you very much. Sorry,
not sponsored by Red Bull.
No, it's sponsored by you.
Prune candy.
I am sponsored by Prune Candy. No, I kid. Okay, so yes.
And hot sauce.
Wait, you forgot. We had a special guest appearance by my cat, who finally got up off her fat rear and made an appearance.
We had a special guest appearance by Buster.
Yes.
That's impressive. You don't understand. She literally sits there for hours. I'm impressed by how little movement she does.
And a minority role of the stream goes to Tom from Rogue Attraction and Jay, Drunk 3PO of Geeks and Gamers. He's whatever. And Ashton the Slytherin, who will be on the panel in the future because she is a rising superstar, not to be drugged down by Jay Drunk 3P. I'm fucking around. No, it was great to see all of them. So it was great to have all of you on the channel. And quite frankly, I'm tired, so I want to go to bed. So we're going to play the outro. I love all you guys. You guys are the best. We have a lot of fun doing this, and we're going to see you next time, next Friday. Here we go.
Toodles.
Maybe I am insane. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. See this? Right there in the mouth! Macho Man Randy Savage of the Ultimate Warrior and the forces of Hulkamania. I have seen great strides before. Together at SummerSlam. What are you gonna do when Hulkamania and the Ultimate Warrior?
I'm getting your foot off my shoulder. Well, there you have it. I still haven't found.
Here's the next champion. Don't worry, I'm a fan of white. Because comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage, Diana. Yeah.